everybody, and welcome to my second video. So, I am probably already labeled as a bad YouTuber because this video had to come out last week. Why didn't it come out, you ask? Oh, I will tell you. I blame technology for being too damn complicated. First of all, I couldn't get the stuff I filmed onto my tablet because I can do editing and stuff on my tablet, but I can't, for the life of me, do it on my computer because my computer is a dinosaur. But that is all in the past. I'm getting it out this week. I'm gonna post this video this week if I can get it right. I'm hoping I can. I'm noting everything that I do in a notebook. I will get it. Don't know how long it will take, but I will get there. So, now here I am trying again. Okay, so now that I'm done ranting about technology, let's get into what this video is really about. Top 10 stereotypes about South Africa. And by the way, some of these stereotypes can really aggravate some South Africans because they are not true. Coming in at number 10, South Africa is small. I think I might have a different definition of small than what the rest of the world has. So, we all know how big Africa is, right? Like the whole continent of Africa. It's the second largest continent on this planet. And South Africa is one of the largest countries on this continent, people. In fact, if you compare the size of South Africa with the size of the UK, we're about 5 times larger. Let me put it to you this way. If I were to take a road trip from my house, which is in Potchefstroom in the Northwest Province, all the way to Cape Town, and I do not stop for anything, no bathroom breaks, no food breaks, nothing. I just get in my car and I drive. It will take about 12 and a half hours. South Africa is really big. Stop saying that it's small. It's not. Then there's number 9. South Africa consists of Cape Town, Johannesburg, and the Kruger National Park. Didn't I just say how big South Africa is? There is so much more to do and to see here. There's the Kango Caves, there's Blootkrans Bungee, there's the Aggrevate Falls, there's the Sterkfontein Caves, there's the... Basically, there's a lot. The Blyde River Canyon, that's another one. I can't think of all of them right now, but really, this is a very big place with a lot of things to do and to see. So yeah, come visit. Go off the beaten trail. Visit the small, charming towns. It's a beautiful, really, really big place. Coming in at number 8. This one I was really shocked to learn about, that you guys actually think this, and it's that South Africa never gets cold. Okay, so last week when I did this video the first time, it was a much better day to demonstrate how wrong that statement is, because I was wearing 3 layers and I was still freezing my butt off. Today is actually a much better day. I only have 2 layers on. One long-sleeved shirt, another long-sleeved shirt, and okay, it's a very nice winter day, but like I said, winter is a thing, like everywhere else in the world. I honestly didn't think that anybody over the age of 6 years old needed a lesson in how seasons work. There are actually some places in South Africa where it actually snows. So, yeah, it does get cold here. Coming in at number 7. Is it 7? I think it's 7. But Coming in at number 7, all South African men play rugby. Okay, I honestly hope that that one is true, because that would explain why the Proteas are doing less than spectacularly. I think that's a good way to say it. So for those of you who don't know, the Proteas are our national cricket team. So yes, we do have cricket here as well. Some men play soccer, some men play rugby, some men play cricket. Some men play some other sports that I can't think of right now. We have more sports than just rugby. However, rugby is the most important one. No, rugby is the most popular one, I think. Then coming in at number 6, we are all trigger-happy hunters. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. This one is not completely wrong. Hunting is very popular in South Africa as a hobby or as a career. But we're not into it just for the sake of killing an animal. In most cases, the entire animal gets used. The meat, obviously, the skin, even the skull and the horns, everything, it gets used. And the hunting community actually does a lot for conservation of wildlife, and the funds that get injected into rural areas, it is just unbelievable. So yeah, stop hating on hunters. Number 5, we all wear khaki, or as you Americans would say, khaki. I guess I didn't get the memo. Does this look at all cack to you? No. Actually, please don't answer that. Just don't, and just, no, it's not true. So, moving on. Number 4, it is not safe to travel here. Okay, so when visiting any foreign country, it is really important to stay vigilant. In most cases, tourists are easy targets because they're relaxed, they're on holiday, they don't expect to be robbed. So just stay vigilant and don't flash any expensive jewelry around, and don't flash all your electronics around, and just don't flash around at all. I know the walls that surround houses are really high, and you will, if you visit, you will see a lot, and I mean a lot, like a buttload of electric fencing. And that can be scary for people who aren't used to seeing that sort of thing. But not visiting just out of fear, that's wrong. It's just, don't do it. Come here. Come on. Come visit. It's a beautiful place. Coming in at number 3. We speak African. People, African is a person from Africa. It is not a language. There is no such language as African. South Africa actually has 11 official languages. That's a lot. No, I cannot speak them all. No, I can't even understand them all. I know 2. And that is English and Afrikaans. Not African, Afrikaans. Okay, I don't know a few words in Swana, but that is it. That is it. So yeah, stop saying we speak African. We don't. Nobody does. It's not a language. Was that number 2? I think that was number 2. Number 2. You don't sound African. Or you don't sound South African. I just said we have 11 official languages, which means at least 11 different accents. And I say at least because people from different parts of the country do sound different. They have different accents, especially the Capies. I love the Capie accent, especially when they speak Afrikaans and they say like lekker and scare. Oh, it's so fun and so cute. It's just a... Okay, so the Capies are gonna come kill me. Okay, so before we get to that number one spot, I would like to remind you all to please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you do like it even if you don't. If you think other people might like this video, go ahead and share it. I would really appreciate that. And if you do subscribe, which I hope you do, go ahead and click that little bell icon. It will notify you as soon as I upload new things. Let's get to that number one spot. This one actually does not aggravate South Africans anymore. We just find it amusing that people would believe this. And that is that wild animals roam the streets. Okay, so South Africa has a lot of wildlife. It does. And in some places, people had to get used to living in close proximity with animals such as penguins. There are people at the coast living in close proximity to penguins, or monkeys. We have monkeys here in Potch, especially at the university. One of my friends actually once at the university went to throw some stuff away in a dustbin, and as she threw the garbage in the dustbin, a monkey jumped out and started chasing her down Lover's Lane. It was so hilariously funny. I wish I had a camera then. But no, you won't see any lions or cheetahs roaming the city streets, unless you are talking about the rugby teams, the lions or the cheetahs. But that is it. You will be safe from a wild animal attack in a town or a city. So, yeah. That is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you did like it, give it a like. I used the word like too many times just now. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. So let's get to the bloopers. That's all that matters, right? Why didn't it come out, you ask? Oh, believe me, I will tell you. Chest hair is getting out of hand. Ranting about technology and how I am technologically challenged. And South Africa is one of the largest countries on this planet. There's the... Oh wow, my brain just went blank. Oh no, I got it. There's the Sterkfontein Caves. There's the Tango Caves. That is really important. So don't... Lily. Oh, the dogs, the dogs. Lily, is hier nog klaar? Is hier nog klaar? Okay. Please don't kill me, Capies.